All right, yo, what's going on? Salute. It's your man, Word Taylor. So listen, this is the Ready to Launch series where we're helping new and aspiring entrepreneurs be able to create predictable income and get consistent customers in their business. All right, that's what we're focused on in this series. We're bringing videos to you every single week. So stay in tune. Right now, we're inside of this mini series. I got asked a question. So what I do is I hit my email list up and I ask them each month, like, hey, what are some questions that you all have about your business and acquiring more customers? And we go from there. We move from there. And I just create videos for you all. I send it to them and you all get to kind of engage as well. And so the question was asked about, what do I do? How do I understand human behavior more so I can get people to start, investing instantly? So I did 4-part video series on, and you can see that here, all on what I call my Hebe tribe: hunters, explorers, builders, and experimenters. And I told you there are 4 different behavior types that we fall under, that we all fall under, and how we make decisions. Okay, what are we looking for? What are you looking for when you're trying to sell to somebody and when they're trying to make a decision? So did that, but I also told you I had a bonus. So this will be quick, but my bonus to you is I use what is called USI, the USI method. So whenever I'm in front of people, there's 3 things that I'm looking to do right before I close, right before I put out the link. So I do webinars often. I may do 5-day challenges or 3-day seminars, or if I'm in front of people live or whatever, there's 3 things that I'm looking to do to get people to take action instantly. Are you ready? Okay. So the 3 things that I'm looking to do is, 1, I'm looking to create a level of urgency, the USI, urgency. So urgency is trying to get people to make a decision. I want to cut down the time that you're needing to make decision. Now, if you understand the Hebe tribe, as I just explained it, the hunters and explorers, they're already ready to make a decision. They know whether they want to make a decision or not. So this is not really necessarily for them, but they're going to move because they want to be. If they're wanting to be a part of it, they want to. Okay, there's nothing else you have to do. If they want it, they want it. If you got their attention enough, then they want it. Okay. Now the others, the builders and experimenters, they're the ones that take a little longer to make decisions. So what we're trying to do is increase or speed up their decision-making time. Cause it's like, come on now. Especially experimenters, they'll talk themselves out of it, right? So, and it's something that they need, right? My wife she'll read a book, do everything, do all the stuff that she needed to do. And then somehow she'll she'll add a but, and they'll just take her right out of the situation. It's like, how you read all these books, you did all the research to find that you can actually get this result, but then you added a but to the situation, and now I'm like, what? And so we call that analysis paralysis. They're gonna analyze. So the urgency now is, whenever we think about urgency, we're talking about time, right? So the urgency may be, hey, you have to do this by today. You have to do this in the next 24 hours. And this is important for an experimenter because they need to know that there's a time, or a builder. This is important for people. You got to do this in the next 24 hours, or you do this while we're on the call right now on the call. So and then I'll tell them, like, this call will be over. This training is going to be over in the next 30 minutes. So then now you got 30 minutes. Cool. It's urgency. So now whatever you got to do to make a decision, you got 30 minutes to do that. You got 30 minutes. Okay. The next thing is scarcity. Scarcity has to do with what's available. So if I know that there are, let's say there's 50 people on this call. If I say, I got 50 slots left, it's like, that's not really, it's not scarce out here. It's like, okay, well, you got a lot of slots left. I have time to make a decision. But if there's 50 people on the call or whatever, and you say, I have 5 slots left. Or if you're sending this through email and you're saying, look, this email has just gone out to 10,000 people, but listen, y'all, I only have 100 slots. That's pretty scarce. It's like, oh shoot, only 100 slots. Think about Jordans. When you go in there, I think it's only 200 tickets. I don't know. It's like 200 tickets available for a new Jordan per store. Why do you think people are lined up? Because there's scarcity. They're like, okay, I'm trying to be the 200. I'm trying to be in that 200. I got to get this ticket. My buddy, my man, he was doing it online. They came out one day that morning. He set his alarm to wake up that morning, put his card in, and still didn't know whether he had the Jordans or not. I said, wait, you already? He's like, yeah, I still got to wait and see if I said, that's crazy. Jordan had you set your alarm to wake up to buy some shoes. That's scarcity, y'all. So you have 50 people on the call. You're like, I only got 5 slots available. So not only did I say, you got to make a decision in 30 minutes, but let me help you out. Let me make this decision even quicker. It's 50 people on the call and there's only 5 slots available. Now, what I do want to say is honor this. I don't like when people do only 5 slots available, but they're willing to do 30, or they're willing to, it's limitless. I get, this is a strategy for sure, but I like the integrity of knowing that there's genuinely only 5 slots. Now, sometimes there are cases where, and I may have said this somewhere else, but I'm a backtrack it now, because I've had a case where I'm like, yo, there's only 10 spots available. And I literally have gotten about 5 or 6 emails. Once it was done, I was like, yo, please open this thing back up. I'm ready. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? And I've genuinely sent out an email and said, y'all, real talk, about 5 of you all have went on and said, can we open this back up? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open up another 10 spots. That's genuine. Before, I have said in the past, I'm like, man, people just do that just on some, that's part of their strategy. They're gonna do, hey, there's only 5 slots, and then they're gonna send out an email, oh my God, we're gonna open up more slots. That's part of a strategy. Now, some people do. But the fact then it actually happened to your boy, and I was like, oh, okay, so, maybe it can happen. And I didn't believe that it couldn't happen, but I was speaking on something and it hadn't happened to me, right? So I looked at that as, that's a tactic that you're using, or it's, as part of your strategy, right? So I'm willing to say touche. All right, so, but I would say you can always come back and do that if it's genuine. Just let it be genuine. That's my only point. I don't like to feel like I'm being taken advantage of or manipulated to do something. I don't like that. Okay. So even though somebody may say like, but this is literally getting people to make a decision. Like, make the decision. All right. Even if the decision is no, but make the decision. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create urgency, scarcity. And then the third thing I'm going to do is incentivize. So I'm going to say, and I talk about this on the training. I break this down a little more on the training, my free training that I've been talking about. You can click the link below and you can see how it works in action when I do it in webinars and all those things. Like, I literally show you exactly how it's done. So you can click on that link below and sign up for that training. But the incentive may be, and for those first 5, and for those 5 that do it, for those people that are the first 5, I'm going to give you this. So one of my incentives is like, I have a 6-week boot camp. So for those first 5, you're not doing 6 weeks. You're going to get 12 weeks. People were like, what? For the same price, we're now going to double the amount of weeks. Now, that then decreases the value of your product or your price that you just put out. However, it does put you in position where people are like, you know what? I ain't mad at that. Yeah. Okay, hold on now. Somebody that was like, man, 6 weeks is not enough time. But 12, I could do that for the same money. So I've created the urgency, I've created the scarcity, and now I've incentivized the behavior as well. So when you're talking about getting people to move and take action quickly, this is what I'm talking about, all right? This is what you want to do. USI, that's what I call it, the USI method. Go ahead, implement it, try it. Let me know the results. Let me know in the comments, have you ever done this before? Have you used it? How has it worked out for you all? All right, it's your man Worse. Let's get it. Ugh. Oh, also, any questions that you have, put the questions down below. I may answer it in the video, and then I'll shout you out in the video as well. Let's get it.